morning, dear students of class 7th. Welcome to our online class from LP Public School, Gola Bazar. Student, here I am going to explain you about third chapter, fiber to fabrics. Fiber to fabrics. So, just the thin fibers which is taken out, that is twisted together to make a thread or yarn, and then that yarn is woven to make a fabric. Just I want to explain in Hindi. वह रेसा जो या तो सिल्कवॉर्म से, कोकून से, या तो आपके ऊल्स, भेड़ों के एक्साइड के बाल से, वे पतले पतले फाइबर्स, रेसे, जिनको एक संग कई रेसों को आपस में, देखिए एक रेसा इतना मजबूत नहीं होता है कि इसको हम धागा का नाम ले सके, और न ही इतना मजबूत होता है कि उस पतले रेसे की मदद से हम कपड़े बुन सके, कि वो पतला एक रेसा जो है बहुत ही कमजोर होता है, इसको हम कहते हैं साइंस ने कहा फाइबर। तो कई फाइबरों को आपस में ट्विस्ट करके, लपेट के एक मजबूती चेक की जाती है, और जब उसकी मजबूती आ जाती है कि हाँ खींचने से वो धागा टूट नहीं रहा है, तब उसको नाम दिया जाता है यार्न या थ्रेड, धागे का नाम दिया जाता है उसको। फिर ये यार्न और थ्रेड, by the help of this yarn or thread, it is woven, बुनाई की जाती है। कुछ धागे weft and waft, दो किस्म धागे, कुछ धागे लंबाई में ऐसे चलते हैं मशीन में, कुछ धागे ऐसे रहते हैं। तो ऐसे इस प्रकार से दो क्रॉस सेक्शनल धागों की मदद से जो कपड़े तैयार होते हैं उसे हम कहते हैं फैब्रिक्स, उसे हम कहते हैं फैब्रिक्स। So students, here what you will see here, fiber to fabrics, how we have made the fiber reach up to the fabric, up to the cloth. So first, fiber has been twisted, many fibers has been twisted together to make a yarn or thread. Then that yarn or thread is further processed by either by handloom machine or by powerloom machine. Machine that is woven by hand is called the handloom machine, and the machine that is woven by the power electric supply is called the powerloom. So either by powerloom or by handloom, these fibers are woven together, knit together and make a fabric, clothes. So here I am talking about the fibers are two types. One is the natural fiber, other is the man-made fiber. Natural fiber are those fibers that comes from all the natural sources. Just like if wool fabric, so wool fiber is coming from the hair of sheep, camel, goat, rabbit, yak, like this type of animals, we get the wool fiber. Okay. There are many animals from where we get the wool fiber. Just like camel. Camel is offered two types. One is the Bactrian camel, alpaca, llama, sheep, goat, rabbit, yak. These are all the various sources through which we get the woolen fiber. And that woolen fiber is again twisted together to make a yarn or thread, and by the help of that knitting, that yarn or thread is converted into a woolen fabric. So there is a long process from fibers to fabric, whether it is from getting off the woolen fiber and doing process making it and converting into woolen fabric. In between there is a long process, how it has taken out, how it has cleaned, how it has converted into thread, how it is woven, and how it is colored, and how finally the dress has been become ready. So natural fiber, wool, silk are examples of the natural fiber, and man-made fiber is also called the artificial fiber. So the artificial fiber examples: nylon, polyester, terylene. These are all the examples of the man-made fiber. Now student, first today's topic will be natural fiber. In this I will explain about the wool. Wool is obtained from the animal, like just now I have told you, see, camel like Bactrian camel, Bactrian hump camel, you can say alpaca, llama, rabbit, goat, yak. These are all the animals, these the sources we get the wool. Next, the properties of wool. There are a few properties which I am going to explain about. Now the sun safe. The wool fabric is, there is no any reactions or color change or no any such things, side effects happens due to the sun. It is safe from the sun. There is no any reactions occurs. Flame resistance, retardant, means it should be kept away from the flame. Okay. Biodegradable, as because it is a natural, so if it is destroyed, it could be easily decomposed. Okay, so that's why it is a biodegradable. Non-allergic. This woolen clothes is skin friendly because there is no any chemical added in this. It is totally pure, natural wool. So there is no any side effects, skin allergy from these. It is breathable. It is spacious. The woolen fabric is spacious, so the air can easily enters inside and comes out. That's why wool is told as a breathable. It breathes. It is non-allergic. Non-allergic means it doesn't create any allergic effect, just like skin rashes, okay, skin burns or itching on the skins, because it is what? Skin friendly. It has got non-allergic in nature. Next is the durable and elastic. So woolen fabrics is a good durable. It lasts for a long time if kept under proper care in the off seasons. In summer season, we must, at the end of the winter vacation, the winter seasons, we must wash the clothes, woolen clothes, with proper detergent, which is made especially for wool, that keeps the wool soft, and add naphthalene balls while keeping so in the cupboard or wardrobe. Add naphthalene balls so that any germs might not infect or destroy the woolen clothes. So if we are taking proper care of those woolen clothes, then these woolen clothes will last for a long time. It will be durable and elastic also. It expands the woolen clothes. Naturally, it expands. Okay. Easy care. Taking care of the wool is not a tough job. It's a very easy job. We should use, just like example, easy cleaner, a type of detergent, surf, which is liquid used in the washing of the wool, which keeps the wool fur soft. And the last one is that it is very easy to spun. So by the help of these woolen fabrics, woolen fibers, which is easily spun either by hand, this is called the handloom. Few ladies also at the home use the two needles. By the help of needles, they just knit the woolen garments. That is by hand, knitting by hand. It is also done by machine. This is called the power loom. and the woolen fabrics is ready after spinning it. Now my next topic is uses of the wool. So uses, first of all, it is used in preparing garments, woolen garments, just like shawl, sweater, scarf. These are all the woolen garments, just like woolen, what you can say, trousers, also woolen cardigan. These are all the used in making the woolen shawl, sweater, you see. Wool is also used in making the carpet, rugs, okay, and somewhere in the theaters, big halls where seminar is conducted, the voice might not echo in that great seminar halls, so the wall are carpeted to make it soundproofing. So for that, this carpet is made of wool. Has been tucked on the walls of that auditorium, so that the sound might not create any echo effect. So students, these are the uses what I just explained to you. It is used in making different types of garments, woolen garments. It is used in making carpet, rugs. It is used in these woolen made carpets are tucked on the walls of the auditorium, so that the voice command which is given from the stage might not give any echo effect. So to make the auditorium soundproof, it is also used on the walls. Okay, student. So today I will explain the topic about the fiber, the two types of fiber, and in this two types of fiber I will explain about the natural fiber and about the wool, its properties and its uses I have explained today. So students, for today, up to here only. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hope so you have enjoyed the class. Meet you in the next class, student. Thank you.